Hey there, welcome to tip number 12 in our continuing series of Leverage the Science of Happiness to increase performance, productivity, and profitability. All right, tip number 12 is cultivate connection with colleagues. So you might remember from tip number 11, we talked about actually having human connection with strangers and acquaintances. Well, now we're going a little closer into your sphere of influence and who you really are connected to. And this is about your work colleagues. And so what you want to do here is take time to actually connect with your coworkers. Now, I don't mean the usual connection of getting work done, of, exchanging emails that are about, tasks and who's doing what and who's on what team and when are we meeting and all those. Of course, all that happens, right? But I'm talking about actually taking a few minutes each day to see your coworker as a human being and to connect with them, to get to know your colleagues, right? Learn about their lives outside of work and find opportunities to even socialize, whether it's just briefly at lunchtime or even outside the workplace. Now, why do we want to do this, and why should we? Because it seems like, well, gee, I already spend a lot of time with my coworkers. Like, why do I need to cultivate that connection even further? Well, a couple of reasons. One is that satisfaction with colleagues is one of the primary drivers of workplace happiness. So if you take a little time to connect with your coworkers and actually develop real relationships, chances are you're going to be much happier at work. And this is true, whether you're working in a large corporation, a mom and pop shop, even working on your own in your business, there's still people that you connect with. Don't make a mistake about that, right? And so think about that. Think about, how can I connect with my colleagues a little better, right? Now, the second reason to think about this is that people who are more socially connected at work actually perform better in their jobs. Think about that. So the more people you know, both in your own organization and even in others, the higher performer you are. So there's a double benefit with this. Actually, there's a triple benefit, because if you take the time to get to know your coworkers, I promise you're going to experience positive emotions. You're going to have more fun at work. And it's not just that, okay, if I am happy with my coworkers, I'm happy at work. If I'm socially connected, I perform better. It's also just about creating happiness for you. And what do we know about happiness for you? It's the experience of positive emotions. And what do we know about those? They expand our capabilities. All right, so this was tip number 12. Cultivate connection with your colleagues. Get to know them as human beings, not just people you work with every day, but actual human beings that you can have a social connection with. All right, that was tip number 12, cultivate connection with colleagues in our continuing series, leverage the science of happiness to increase performance, productivity, and profitability. Want the book? Just go to happinessatworknow.com and download your free copy. Okay, see you in tip number 13.